These seedlings are ready to go in the ground, and the good news is a huge truck of compost has just arrived. This entire truck of compost is coming into our garden right now, and the horses, everybody wants to know what is going on. Or maybe the horses smell their own because it's horse compost. What do you think, Sassy? What do you think, Freckles? Have you ever had horses come bother you on your jobs?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
All right, Lily, watch out. He's got to dump the truck. You stay away, Daddy Cow. We got work to do. We know you're not necessarily the the hardest worker. Here he goes. Freckles, are you gonna just get a bunch of dirt dumped on you, dude? Freckles! Freckles! Are you deaf? I think he is deaf, actually. Freckles! Get out of the way. Sassy, get out of there. Ugh. Sassy! Freckles. Come on, you guys. Wow. So according to the folks we bought the compost from, this stuff is going to be really good for our gardens. We're really excited about it. Eventually want to do our own compost, but we want to get the garden started fast, and we're working with some big vision, so we just decided to go with a whole truckload. Delivery is not cheap, so it was like, let's just fill her up. Look at all that. That's awesome. Woo-hoo! These two are like, that smells like horse compost. We prefer cow compost. We feel offended. And let's see how well we do getting this truck out of here with the blockade. Back up. Back up. Go. Get. Too funny. What are you thinking? Huh? What do you want? There's Zinnia, spectator number 50. That ought to do it. This is going to be the spot, I think, for the first couple of raised beds. Kind of funny to me to see these tiny little fire rings here in this huge space, but we'll fill it up. Just give us some time. We got that huge dump of compost. Very excited to now put the dirt in the rings. We are also planning to build some wooden framed raised beds, but Lynn had to leave very quickly and somewhat unexpectedly for a work trip before we were able to complete those, and the seedlings need to get in the ground before he gets back. So we're just gonna do a video later about buying a fire ring versus building a wooden raised bed frame, and just call it a business expense, because originally we were just gonna build all wood frame. But you know what, this will be good because it'll give us some variety and options to see what we like. The reason I picked this spot here is because we got these trees, as you can see, that typically shade morning and night. There's one over the camera right now that gets the morning sun, and then this tree right here gets the afternoon sun. So we wanted a spot, basically everything south of these trees gets a lot of sun. So that'll be good for the vegetables. And then I think this section with the tree cover is gonna have some of the orchard in it, because just the information I've gotten from like Luke at A Natural Farm and other sites I've read or videos I've watched, that some trees, avocado also, don't like intense 12-hour sun days. They like sun days, you know what I mean? Days of sun. They like some shade. And then also citrus trees in Florida apparently do better with disease resistance and whatnot if you have some shade cover. So that's what that's going to be, I think, and this is a good place to start. Now, one challenge we're going to have is water right now, because we haven't trenched this to bring water out, so I got to find a big hose, like a huge hose. Hopefully we're not going to just be bringing buckets of water, bucket brigade, though I have done that for the horses before. Interesting conversation I had with the guy who delivered the compost. He asked about the YouTube channel, because obviously I was taking video of him and explained what I was doing. I'm not working for the federal government. I am a YouTuber. Well, I would say I'm a platformer person. I call myself an outfluencer. I hate the term influencer, so I was trying to think of what's the opposite. Outfluencer. Get outside. Get off the internet. Except watch my videos. Anyway, he was asking why I do it, what the channel's about and everything, and I explained to him how I have this parallel news channel where I interview censored people, people who have been defamed by the media, not to like prove anything really, just to frankly learn who they are by going direct to the source. And, you know, I found that often, if not always, the picture that the establishment paints of a lot of people who are considered dissidents or extremists or whatever is not true. And at the same time as I've been doing that, I've realized that it's very difficult to get to the bottom of the information war, and that it's not even difficult, it's near impossible. And that has made something like a garden a lot more attractive to me, because I can say that I know something for real. I know where this compost came from. I know the seeds I put in it. I watched them grow. I know what I put on those seeds. I ate them when they became produce. I invested in something that actually fed our family, and I know something for sure. If you're one of those people that wants to spend the rest of your life investigating UFOs or whatever else is trending in the news, go for it. I mean, I got a podcast on the other channel today about UFOs. I think it's interesting to learn about this stuff. And I think it's important for people like me who have a former journalism background to, you know, I don't want to say everybody should do it, but I think it's important, at least like for those of us who have something to offer about how it works behind the scenes, to just tell people like, look, you know, there's not necessarily truth in advertising about what you're getting. So, you know, maybe, again, invest in a garden or something, and, you know, stop fighting with each other on Facebook. But like the more that I have done that, I've found that this journey of being outside and working with the soil and involving the kids in that and everything is very rewarding. And it's something you can actually start and finish, unlike the rabbit holes you'll dig into in the internet. So not to say like it's not valuable to know what's going on out there, just that there's like a real life happening outside and off the computer that's worth investing in. So I explained that to him. I think it was a little deep for him this early in the morning. You're climbing on the compost? Yeah. That's cool. It's fun?
It's good on your feet.
It's good on your toes?
Yeah. It's real good.
You like it. I'm going to jump in that.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to filling the beds, shall we? This is the first plant, a melon plant. What kind of melon? I have no idea. That is going to go in the raised bed garden. Now let's dig a little hole, right?
Make a little hole.
Okay, show everybody how you do it. And we say, what do we say? Good night.
Good night.
Hope you grow into a plant we can eat.